大鹏熬翅。This technique can use against people open hands. It doesn't matter he try to grab you, or like a Xingyi and Bagua, white crane, tiger. A lot of times the fingers open. Once you see the fingers open, immediately you catch. When you catch it, you lock. When you lock it, you can see right away. You can see I turn this hand down. So give me chance for this hand to grab his pinky. At the same time, you can see this give me the twisting. See, my whole body give me twisting. This one give me the leverage. This lock. So right, we can see this is how I lock it. And this up, this also give me the leverage because I twist. At the same time, I push this hand forward. So it's causes a lot of pain. Then this hand going right hand side. So this turn this way will give you a good leverage for this lock. Not only that, you can see I going backwards, and this one it give you just dip up for this angle. Again, you can lock him very easily. Okay. Of course, the last technique try apply to the people taller than you will be much harder, but the same height is much easier. Okay. So this technique can also apply to someone try to grab you. When he grab you again, you can see my right hand push down. When you push down, you can see this one, his pinky already opened up. So I don't care how tight he grab it. Then you can see I push it, his head still open. So when we open right away, I take over. When I take over, again, it ends up the same position now. I can use this one to lock, I can use this one to lock, or I can use this one to generate leverage, or I can use this one to generate leverage. Okay, so from here, there's another trick you can play once you go here. Watch my right hand. I go to his fingers, I just twist it, and everything lock up. So it's very simple. It's from here, you lock up, because at the same time, you lock the small, tiny tendons on the fingers. So you can see, easy, all right? So they give you a good technique. Yi Chan Long Jing. In this technique, you can see, I just also use it against the people open hands. Try to either grab you or his hands open. Whenever you see his hands open, right away grab him. When you grab him right away, this gives you the leverage already. You can see I use this part to lock this tendons, and this lip up, that's already locked already. When you lock it, you push, use your stomach area to generate the leverage so you can lock him there. So this hand is very easy. You just push him away. Then you push away, push his neck away, then you circle around him. When you circle around him, you can see this angle never changes. I still lock him. The important thing is you look at my left hand. I use this left hand touch my tummy area to generate leverage so I can have this leverage. At the same time, this hand lock it, and I can generate this leverage. Okay. Right. If you look again, it's simple. Sometimes you find out you lost the first finger, you lost the pinky, it's okay. Go to next finger, because next finger also have a tendons. So when you catch it, you see that I go to next tendons now, because this one is very sore now. So when I go here, I still lock it, same thing, I still lock it. So you can see here, one way to generate my leverage is my tummy. Look at my tummy, you can generate the good leverage here. Then I lock him this way. Okay, remember again, this one, I generate a leverage, it looks sideways. You can see that's how I can generate this leverage here. Okay, thank you. 一指顶尖，引颈求髓。 In this technique, there are 4 ways to approach. Okay, the first way approach is so simple. You catch, once you catch finger, you bend it, you can see how I lock it. At the same time, my left hand, while I go to the elbow. Remember, do not go to the shoulder. If you go to the shoulder, he can lock you. If you go to the elbow, you can easily balance yourself, have a good leverage, and lock him. Remember, these hands had to go to the center. If you go here, you can lose him. If you go here, you lock him. When you go here, this hand can help you. Remember the first level, we have this one. So this one, what you do, just push the neck, push his chin to the left-hand side. So this one will lock him. It's not only that, there's a cavity here called 肩内陵. Later, I try to show you this cavity. This cavity is very painful. You can just touch this cavity and push up. Also, you can find the leverage from this side. On his left-hand side of the shoulder, the back, you can just pull, and this will give you leverage for locking. Okay. The second way is against people punch. So he punch it. So once I intercept, you can see he can pull his hand back. I just follow him. It's very hard for your enemy pull back this way. It's easy, he pull him back this way. So because this reason right away, you punch it while you can see my hands already trap him to this side. At the same time, you look at my right hands, he come in, my right hand right away, I help to protect and grab his wrist at the same time. So this again give me the same option and doing the same job. This one, you can see I can go this side, I can go to the 肩内陵 cavity, or I can go to his t-shirt. Of course, if you have long hair, that'll be a good spot to grab his long hair. Okay. Then another approach is that someone grab you on the back. Okay. When someone grab you on the back, right away, step away. When you step away, you can see this end. I trap it. You saw this technique in the first step. From here, I can punch him. At the same time, I can twist, I turn. At the same time, I lock again. Again, remember this hand cannot go away. You come in. When you come in, you give a good leverage. You can use this one again, use this cavity again, or use the chain again. So there are different options for you. Another one you can use it for attack purpose situation. For example, I can just grab his hands right away. I can set up. So this way I can set him up so I can control him easily. All right. You look at the cavity. The cavity here called 肩内陵 is where is a connecting point, connecting line between the body and the arms. So you put your hands on the shoulder, then where's your thumb? That's a cavity. That's a spot. So this spot is especially very, very critical. If you stretch this one, you can see this muscle and tendons here have been stretched. So this one is easy, make it effective. All right. So from here you can see this is where exactly the point. Put your hand here, touch it. Try it to yourself, then you can see. Okay. Thank you. 白鹤穿葱。Okay. In this technique, the same thing when you see your opponent's hands open. He doesn't care. He try to grab you like he try to grab me. Right away, I can intercept. Or maybe the 形意 or 八卦, the hands open. When you see open right away, you lock him. When you lock him right away, this give you the leverage. Because this one you lock, remember where you lock is these cavities. Actually, these tiny, tiny tendons of a pinky. So when you lock it right away, you can see. This give you a good leverage of this locking. When you lock here, he cannot kick you, he cannot punch you because he set up the right angle. This one just step in and lock him to the back. So this one against your body, so this can give you a good leverage of this squeezing. It's not that you can see my right hand, I turn towards his pinky. So he turn towards the pinky, you generate more pain. You say, okay, that's not enough pain. Okay, that's okay. I just add another one. So that will be very painful. Okay. This one will give you the leverage of locking as well. Not only that, watch this one. Remember my hands locking on the back. This hand, right away, I can lock the neck. So from here, you can see he cannot do anything. 大蟒转身。 Remember, in this technique, you grab again, you lock the tendons on the pinkies. When that right away, you can see this is general leverage. Right away, you already lock him. Actually, you can take your time. Once you lock here, he cannot do anything against you. You go here, you can see you lifting up, left hand, you circle around his elbow. Then this one give you the leverage, left hand and right hand give you leverage for this twisting. Then what you do, left hand push down, right hand push up. Then this will set him up, and you can turn any angle he wants to, then go here. Right away, you can sit on him, it's fine. You can go this leg here to generate good leverage. See, this hand is completely locked by this turning. So you can pray with him. Okay, thank you. Again, let's take a look again from here. Okay, from here you can see how I lock it. This hand generate the leverage. Right away, this locking already. So this locking, you can see the leverage. This left hand, I circle around the elbow. The same time, my body go underneath it. This, remember, the elbow and this hand give you the leverage. So once you do now, right hand, lift it up, left hand, push it down. So he have to follow you. Because this give you good leverage for the shoulder control. Then get him down. When you get him down, you can control over here. Or you can set him over this side. Okay. Remember, you see how I twist his hands to twist it? The shoulder still lock. Okay. If you continue to move his arm forward, his shoulder will pop out. Okay, thank you.
扭转天柱。
Now, look at this technique. This technique is very fast and very simple. But problem is your wrist has to be strong. Because once you catch him, the first thing you do is going down. Because when you go down, it's harder for him to pull back. If you go here, he can pull back. We go down here, it's not easy for him to pull back. So the first thing prevent him from pulling back. So that's the reason once you go here, lock down first, set him up. At the same time, you can see my hand start turning and rotate. When I rotate, I lock it. Remember this one, push upwards. In this case, I lock his whole arms. So this whole arm I lock. If I want to generate more leverage, you can see this hand just push on this area. Will give you the leverage for this lock. Yeah, it's very, very painful for this locking. Okay, you watch one more time, you can see. Again, from here. I catch him right away. You can see I lock already. So your body has to be low in order to generate this leverage, this angle. So this angle will give you a push him up. Okay, so his elbow cannot bend. This one only enhance the pain of his joints on the base of his fingers. So this one, you can see. I use only a little bit power because it's so painful.
下鸭子。
Okay. Yeah, in this technique, against the people, the hands open or he try to grab you. For example, now his hands open, right away, you catch him. When you catch him, you can see my thumb right away touch the last sections of his index finger. Index finger always the best finger to apply this technique. You can see my 3 fingers lock here. At the same time, you can see my middle finger provide me a good leverage for the lock for these joints. So you can see from here, I push this one and turn. That way, locking. So from here you can see this one, I can chop his neck very easily and they can pass out. Or I can even continue to push him down because it's easy to control one fingers. Okay. The second option you can do is, for example, he try to grab me, I can just slide out. When I start my hand, trap him. When I trap him, you can see my fingers go in there. I lock it. You can see this one, I'm not using the whole fingers. I'm using only 3 fingers, you can see. So this is another option, but you can see this option, again, will provide you the good leverage. But of course, this one you can get tighter. This one is easy to get loose. But eventually, this one has a better leverage than the other one. Okay, so when you catch here, right away this lock. Of course, you can always have these hands as well, because this hand and this hand, you can double apply the same technique. You can see the same technique I applied it. Okay, so it become double finger lock. Okay, this technique can also apply by using your thumb and this angle. For example, you come in, right away, I put this side so you can see my hands right away go to pinky already. We go to pinky, right away you can see, that's how I lock. Yeah, when I see this angle, I lock. Again, this will give me a good angle to knock him out. So when you apply this one, the hand has to be skillful, has to be very sensitive. So when you touch it, very quickly, right away, the hand is here. And also from here, you can see my left hand right away, apply on the thumb. That's give me good leverage for this one. I can lock him easily. Not only that, watch me again. You come in, I go here. When I lock here, this one I can go to the bottom. This also give me a good leverage. Not only that, you can see the first one. This one is supposed to go down. Again, I go here. It's give me good leverage as well. So whenever you can find a good leverage, then you can make a technique very effective.
上分子
In this technique, again, there are 3 options to hook him up. Okay, the first one is easy. When you let the hand you approach this way, right, you can see how I coil. When I coil, I go to his index finger. So you have to practice this one. A lot of time you practice by yourself, by this, or by this, until you get used to it. So when you touch it right away, you turn. When you turn, right, you can see I lock his, I control the joints on the base of the index finger. So you can see this give me a good leverage. At the same time, you can see I can lock this up. Remember one thing for this trick, you cannot move your hand up. When you move your hand up, you can easy bend. In the easy bend, he can get out. When you go this way, and he cannot get out because he cannot bend his elbow this way easily. Not only that, you can see I use this hand to generate leverage for this locking. Okay, if he's still strong, I can try this hand. I can use my hand this way. You can see this one called pistol grip. A lot of time go here, he cannot go anywhere. Okay, so it's very important to understand all this basic theory. The second one, we come in, his hands open, try to grab you, you just catch it. You can see I use my whole hands. When I use my whole hands, actually my elbow is going upwards. So this one you can see I use my index finger to generate the leverage. Yeah. And from here you can see I use this angle. Again, this one I can apply that. Because this one I can easily lock him. Again, I can apply another finger as well if I want. Okay. Then the third option for this one, I can try to grab me. Right away I get out. When I get out, you can see this one I can go to index finger to lock him up. When I use the index finger to lock him up, right away you can see this one I go to underneath it in order to generate the leverage for this locking. So this one you can take him anywhere. It's very, very simple and at the same time very painful. Again, the same technique. You can go to the thumb. You go here, right away the thumb. You reach to the thumb. Again, you lock to the thumb up and you can go this part. This one can also go to the index finger or pinky to generate leverage from this area. Okay, so from here you can see the most important thing for all this technique, looking for the leverage and looking for how many times you can lock him. So for example, the last one you see, this one, I can lock this one, but I can lock this one as well. So in this case, I have a double lock. One, it can easily get out. So in this case, you can get out. If I add this one, then it cannot get out. That's why you generate good leverage for your control. Of course, you have to always watch their hand. Their hand can try to punch you. What you do is just elbow this hand control. We try to punch you, and right away, you just push forward. They cannot. Remember, I still don't use power yet. If I use power, there's a lot of pain there. Okay, so when you apply this technique to your friends, be careful. Okay, thank you.
扣转节。
So, okay, this. Yeah, this one is actually is a joint name. It's called joint lock. It's talking about lock the joints of your thumb and your pinkies. So whoever somebody grab your wrist, you have different options. Again, there are only 4 options your opponent can grab you. The first one we call cross hands. Your cross hand can grab this one, or it can cross this one. Okay, the second one is the same size as this. You can grab this way or grab this way. There's only 4 options. But it doesn't matter which option. There are many techniques you can apply on it. I only show you only 8 possible one with angles. Okay, the first one is try to take a look for this one. If somebody grab you this way, away that hand try to punch you. Nobody's going to grab you like that and talk to you. Because this reason you can see I step back. When I step this side, I keep away from this hand. At the same time, my hand already trapped his thumb. So this one you can see this give me the leverage. When I give this leverage, the pinky give me leverage. So that's a lock already. So you can see I can easily break his pinky. At the same time, I lock his thumb. So this technique is very, very effective. Okay, or you can turn this side. Again, keep away from their hand. When you keep away from their hand, you can see my right hand, I trap him. When the right hand trap him, his pinky exposed to you. Right away, you can see I use this hand and this hand, generate the leverage, and then I lock him. See, again, this one, I can lock him easily. It cannot get out for this trapping. So you can see, I can apply either to the thumb or to the pinky. Okay, now, to the top, cross hand. Again, when I move this side, it will give me the chance to keep away from the hand. At the same time, you can see his thumb is open. So you look at this angle, you can see the thumb is open. Thumb open while we can see I trap. When I trap, I push this in and I can push the pinky. So on this one, I can give you this leverage. At the same time, this is lock. Again, this one can use this kind called pistol grab for this one to lock him. Or it can use the thumb by itself from this way. Okay, so again, this one, if I go to the index finger, I go to this side. When I go this side, the index finger exposed to me. Right away, I can go here. I can turn this way. I can lock him this way. So you can see, again, I can use the other one as a leverage. Naturally, of course, I can use also here. I can turn the other way as well. See, because remember, the key point of the joint lock is called twist and bend. So here I twist it and I bend. So that's why you lock. The same thing, I can use the thumb to lock here. So every time you lock, you can see you just twist it and bend. Okay, twist it and bend. So that's where we lock it. All right, if it's the same size here, the first one I go here, so you can see the thumb is open for me. So when I go this part, the thumb is open to me. Right away, I can use this one to grab this one. Again, the pinky is up. So you can see it's very simple to apply this one. It's very fast as well because when I turn up, right away you can see I lock and go this part already. Okay. So again, this one I can go to pinky as well. Go here, you can see I trap this side and go this side. And I lock this way. Okay. What's missing? This one. Okay. Then this one, again, this one I can see I want to expose this one, or I can go to the pinky. So when I go this side, again, I can go this way, and I can lock this way, or I can even go this way. When I go this way, again, I can lock this way, and I can go this way. And if I go this way, I can go the pinky, Or you can see when we go here, I can lock this way. You can see I go to the thumbs. From this thumb, I can generate the leverage as well. So from here you can see there are many, many possible techniques you can think of. The most important is I get used to it. So whenever you can, immediately you can apply it on it. Okay?